Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Wagwan, everybody. Welcome to the Dis Affamie History Podcast, where we'll be speaking about history and as well family history and how history relates in terms of Caribbean people for the present as well as in the past, and how in the past what that does and brings forth for what we are going through at present and what we can learn from our history, from our family, and take that moving forward. So I do hope you enjoy the podcast. And if you like it, please ensure to subscribe, like, and review. Thank you.
Welcome to Dis Affamie History Podcast with your host, Wendy Aris. Today, we're honoured to welcome Ms. Marie Whittingham, founder of Onestop Cultural Tours, Jamaica. In this episode, we delve into her immersive cultural tours of Kingston and other regions of Jamaica and discuss the significance of reconnecting with one's history through guided experiences, storytelling, and local insight. Please note, due to a technical issue, the recording begins mid-conversation. We appreciate your understanding, and we promise the discussion is well worth the listen. So settle in. And let's dive into this enriching and inspiring conversation.
One child. And I'm able to send them a comprehensive list of the places that we've gone to again and again and again. We've tried and tested. And as I'm Jamaican Tourist Board tour operator, we've got to make sure safety is paramount, just how we deliver whatever we do. So it is a variety of people, but it just helps when you can speak to them in advance.
Yes.
As opposed to pressing a button and just booking a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really helps us and them so they get the best from the experience.
And I'll definitely put all of your contacts in the show notes and your website because for people to reach out, because honestly, these are very important, especially, for people that are researching, wanting to know their family history, even if they haven't been able to get back to however that they planned to get back to, but they can be able to connect with going to Port Royal, with going to the libraries, with going to the memory bank, right? Going to Spanish Town. Like going to all these places is what's going to connect people to their past, to their history, to their heritage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I know you mentioned about, how your business supports and engages with local communities. Can you just kind of expand on that? You mentioned that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, that's always been important for me. Sustainable support and patronage, giving back to the local community. And we do that. Even something as simple as going to Devon House. You've got all the artisan shops. So the woman, Gimme Cool, who makes the dresses, there's shops there, authentic Jamaican products you can go and buy. When we come to downtown beside the National Gallery, we support the various craft vendors in Kingston Craft Market. I've put the videos up on YouTube, where to go, who to do. So that is important for us. Yeah. We recommend restaurants people can go to, whether they're staying in a hotel. We recommend whatever they want, because they are coming and they want something authentic. Exactly. We had one of the hotels on a Saturday. Could you just take us out for authentic jerk chicken? We picked them up in Kingston and drove to Yellas on the way to Central, and they stopped at and so they saw the jerk pan. There was about 15 of them, and they appreciated it. And the drive through Bull Bay up to Yellas. So we definitely are into supporting, local businesses as best we can.
Perfect. And I guess in terms of with that, not only that, I guess the collaboration, as you mentioned, with the local historians, the artisans, and the cultural practitioners. Yeah. That's part of your tour as well.
I've got all their numbers everywhere I go, and I meet somebody, Mr. Herbie Miller's Classic, person at National Gallery, every institution, the head of the library, and Jamaica National African Caribbean Institute, Jamaica Memory Bank. All of them, I've got their numbers. So I'm able to, link.
That helps.
Yeah, it does. We need that.
Yeah, that definitely helps to have an actual connection.
Yeah, it's important.
And somebody that you can connect to, because that connections are what makes or breaks. I know for myself, in terms of those, reaching out to us good for researching on your history. So
yes.
For you and for your business, what has been, I guess, the most challenging part of running a cultural tour business in Jamaica?
Well, Kingston is not the first when someone's planning a visit to Jamaica, Kingston is not what they think of. We know Jamaica has some of the best beaches, the hotels, the all-inclusives, you know, Negril, Montego Bay, Ochi. But Kingston still is not the first place people would think of when they're planning a trip to Jamaica. So Kingston at times can be a hard sell. It is changing because of social media. There's so many digital content creators that are putting up authentic and showing what you can do in Kingston. And I'm doing that on my YouTube channel, little 1 minute uploads, just showing places you can go. And you can literally come to Kingston, spend 3 days, Blue Mountains one day. You can spend a week here. There is so much to do. So the difficulty I have is I can't make it sexy the way a beach is, but I'll just show it the way it is. I say our Cane River Falls are pretty close. Ramu are pretty close in Gordontown. And as you saw, Crichton Coffee Estate, Norwich Town.
Yeah, and not only that, there's a revitalization that's happening in the downtown core with the new hotel, all of that on the waterfront that's happening more and more.
Investments, private businesses are
It's
coming
being cleaned
down.
up. There's the whole gallery, the walking gallery that you can go to. So it's,
Kingston Creative are doing an amazing job. Andrew Swaby, the mayor, is doing an amazing job. Rock, the repair campaign, there's a lot of people that are doing and investing in downtown. So Kingston is changing. And I think people are finding out slowly but surely and say, okay, we're coming to Kingston, let's book a day. Yeah, at least a day. Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay over a couple of weeks, actually. and still, because I've only been here a week and a half. And it's been definitely a lot, but definitely appreciate what your company has been able to do to be able to go to all these places.
I love it. We love it.
And it's been very eye-opening, and it does connect. For me, it has connected in terms of what I'm doing, all the research I'm doing, and then just seeing things going, okay, this is where this is coming from. So it makes a big difference. So what's next for Onestop Cultural Tours Jamaica? Any new tours or locations or projects that you have?
We're always open to suggestions. The big word is collaborate. You're supposed to be collaborating, and I'm looking at that. What next? My forte, my specialism is Kingston, in and around Kingston. But I've got contacts in all the parishes.
Yeah.
So this week we went to St. Elizabeth. Last week we went to Ochi. And I'm looking at what we can offer under the umbrella of Onestop Cultural Tours. Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. Everywhere's got something. Portland especially. So we recently went to Portland for an event there. So we're looking at what we can offer. But definitely for now, I'm focusing on Kingston. And even meeting you now, I am going to go to Jamaica Archives. Yeah, I've got to go there, speak to them. So I'm open to suggestions. We are Onestop Cultural Tour. Me and our team are definitely open to suggestions.
Yeah, because I know that we were talking, before yesterday on our tour about the Calabash.
Yes.
That's coming
Calabash
up in
Literary
2027.
Festival, yes. In St. Elizabeth. So we took a client there this week. And that was nice, going around St. Elizabeth, and I share that. But the Calabash Literary Festival happens every other year. Amazing festival. And there are other book festivals. There's a Black River Book Festival that happens as well in St. Elizabeth.
Film festival.
And there's film festivals. There are so many film festivals, So watch this space.
Yeah, definitely. And then, of course, for the listeners that are listening and people that are watching, how can they book a tour? And where they can learn more about your work.
Okay, so we're Onestop Cultural Tours on all social media platforms.
So that's your Facebook, your Instagram, TikTok?
TikTok, I know, I was bad at it. I've got to do something on TikTok, so that's there. Or YouTube especially. I'm trying to make YouTube like a library.
Yes.
Yeah? Just like 1 minute of things to do in Jamaica, places to visit. So anyone who comes to me, I can say, go on YouTube and just have a look and see and think, I want to go there. I recently put a post up about Hellshire Beach and people's like, but there's Fort Clarence Beach, there's Bob Marley Beach, there's Cane River Falls, all just a short ride out of Kingston. So all social media platforms, and they can email onestopculturaltoursja@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure
Thank
all those
you.
are in the show notes as well.
You,
and then as we end, Marie, what message would you like to leave the listeners, people that are watching, anyone considering a cultural trip to Jamaica?
you've got to come to Kingston. I mean, Kingston is a cultural mecca of Jamaica. That's how we sell it. Jamaica Tourist Board, Kingston is the cultural mecca of Jamaica. You need to come to Kingston, not just for a business trip. You know, if you do come for a business trip, stay for 2 days. But our Blue Mountains, our UNESCO site, which you said recently, Port Royal.
Yeah.
Okay. Our historic Spanish town, Trenchtown Culture Yard. And there's another hidden gem behind Trenchtown, which we've gone to. You can get to see Trenchtown Ceramic and Art Centre in Trenchtown. It is amazing. So, yeah, you need to just come to Kingston. Give us a call, reach out to us, check us out on social media. If you're planning a trip to Jamaica, yeah, Kingston is a must.
Perfect. No,
Kingston is a must.
As I said, I'll make sure all your information is there and that people can be able to connect with you, reach out, and knowing that you serve a vast amount of different individuals. So you can accommodate a lot of people. And if somebody wants something specific, then they can reach out to you and be able to set something up and what you can and cannot be able to do.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad to have been able to discuss. Okay. We are.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hoped you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and write a review for the episode wherever you listen to your podcast. Thank you.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.